Hey everybody, we are actually in the eye wall of a slightly stronger Ada. It is unbelievable. Whipping here.
This old job is always causing stress.
I'm touching the truck here.
All I ever do is work. I don't get no rest.
Man, I got some video footage.
Night is on the way.
Crazy. Let me see if I can get outside.
Down in trouble water.
You just wouldn't believe how much rock in the truck is. Oh shit.
Oh, man, drunk donkey IPA. Let that magic mango chase my blues away.
We're in the eye of Ada here in Key Largo.
Among my friends.
Tremendous
I swear the page goes live.
coming in. Currently. I'm semi-protected here by my truck, so no worries, but semi-protected. I don't want to get the camera wet, but man, the trees beside me are completely sideways. I'm not sure what the gusts are, but definitely this is the tropical storm. I think we're seeing a little higher gusts. I got the back turned right now, and trying to keep the camera from getting wet. We're in Key Largo. We're in the eye of Ada.
All right, what's up, everybody? Morning, Shelly. What's up, Brew Crew? A little jamming for you on a Monday. How many Mondays before Christmas? 2? That's scary. Oh, it's so stressful, man. And when you start to realize Christmas is around the corner, it's like I have no gifts. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need help. I need help buying gifts. It's awful. But anyway, let me turn off the countdown here. Hope you're doing good. We got a short little brew crew today. Nothing really to talk about. I just wanted to come on and say hi. Louis was really excited. He's like, let's go say hi to everybody. Louis is extremely tired today. As we all are, probably. So, yeah, let's say hi. Who's out there in the world? We've been, that's James. It's funny. James Ford, totally, that's what I do. I tip him. I'm like, here, just deal with it. It's really not that much. One more Monday before Christmas. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, Mr. John. God, chili sounds great right now. Loretta Reed, what's up? Brevard, North Carolina. What's up, Bill? What's up, James? Karen? Got you both over there. How you doing, James and Karen? What's up, Mr. Richard? Angel Baby Max. What's up, Jay? How cold is it up there in Tallahassee? How cold is it in Wilmington, Paula? Are you in the teens? Did it get down to the teens in Wilmington? It might be in the 20s. I don't know if it got down to teens or not. But we'll see. Let me know. It's the holidays. We're tracking Santa Claus. Right? You excited about Christmas? 8 degrees. Where's it 8, Paula? Wilmington? I don't think it's at 8. 18, there you go. 18. You forgot the 1. I knew it was close to 20. Anybody go to the Ed Petrowski and Jim Cantori Pizza. Lala Pizza or something they call it every year up there. I'd love to go. We had too much family stuff going on. Morning there, Steve, from Gulfport, Mississippi. What's up, Louie? You go, boy. You go, boy. Louie's so happy. Want to take a nap? I'd love to take a little nap. I never take naps. Oh, Daniel from Palmetto, my hometown. What's up there? Cora Tikis. Winter solstice. Yep. First day of winter, 21st. It's always weird. It's so cold, and officially, first day of winter is not until December 21st. Officially. Unofficially. Good morning, Martha. What's up? There 9 degrees in the mountains. Oh, my goodness. I haven't been outside yet. I don't know how cold it is. You got Christmas candy to make, Natalie. There you go. 5 in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, Monica. Oh, my goodness. What would you do with 5 degrees? You'd be like, I don't want to go outside, Daddy. I did see snow, Terry. Yeah, I flew up to a pretty big, decent little snowstorm up in Gatlinburg back in November, actually. Went up to Roan Mountain and saw a lot of snow. Morning, Dave Waters. Morning. How's it going? So we got a little bit to talk about, not much. I got to take down Christmas because our lawn guy is coming. I'll take it down a little bit, just the extension cords. I'm not going to go crazy, but it's the last good mow before Christmas. We have our annual Christmas party coming up this weekend, so I want the grass to look good. I almost messaged Chad and said, don't worry about it, but I got to make sure it looks good. So it won't take that long. Right? We're going to take down Christmas. Snow. Bobby, what's up, buddy? Peekaboo. 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 You want to wear the hat? Want to wear the Jim Beam hat? Here. My marketing buddy. No, you stay. Look, he's a good guy. No. Just put your head down. There you go. There you go. He's my boy. You stay right there. Jim Beam. Storm Smart and Jim Beam. Look at that. We feel like NASCAR drivers. We're supporting companies right now. You can protect your house with Storm Smart, and you can enjoy adult beverages with Jim Beam. That would be a good screenshot right there. Anyway. All right, let's talk about weather. I got a cup of coffee. Washington, Bree, you got another atmospheric river coming up. Lisa from Brevard, North Carolina. What's up? Well, anyway, let's talk weather. No raccoons allowed. I think this is hilarious. ABC Fine Wine and Spirits put this up. You saw the story out of Virginia. I think it was Virginia where the raccoon went in there and drank a lot. It took over the store. Then it passed out in the bathroom. Funny story. So ABC has no raccoons allowed. Oh, we love ABC. ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. We got a big Christmas party this week. You know where I'll be heading to find. We got a little wheel. So I bought a wheel on Amazon. It's like a little spinning wheel, and it's a Christmas wheel. And every time you spin it, wherever it stops is a shot. And that's what everybody's got to drink. So we buy like 8 different shots. And the wheel has those 8 shots. So when you spin it, it stops and everybody's got to drink that shot. So I go from a range of like 120 proof moonshine, to some fruity stuff. That's nothing but just sugar. So that'll be what we're doing Saturday night. Can't wait. No raccoons allowed. Here's the current map, by the way. Cold weather has taken over the upper Gulf. We're going to get into all that here in a little bit. But that's a weather map right now. It's got some winter advisories up in New York. And then, of course, out west is all kinds of stuff happening with that jet stream kind of dipping and clipping and whipping. Dipping. The jet stream is dipping, clipping, and whipping in the northwest. Radar right now, we got a little bit of rain. Keys got rocked the other night. They've had a lot of rain down there the last couple of days. That front that we had is kind of lingering down there right now. So a little bit of rain there in the southeast part of Florida. That's current radar. Front's kind of lingering out there. So you get, got some storms down there. Like right now, there's nothing here at home, but there's actually storm clouds down there off of Miami right now currently. Pretty cool. I want to talk about the cruise. Today is the day to call Kim Shipley. 5th annual Mike's Weather Page cruise coming up in June. We're so excited. We started our adventure 5 years ago on the Mardi Gras. And we went down to the Turks and Caicos. I'll never forget Jason from Furman 5 years ago. We rented a golf cart and took off. And we saw donkeys. We saw little hole-in-the-wall bars that we loved. We stopped in there. And it was an adventure. This year we're on the Margaritaville out of Tampa Bay. My favorite cruise line. We're going in a week, New Year's. It's my our fourth time on the Margaritaville. And anyway, it's in June. Prices are amazing. That includes 2 people, not just one. So take $15.41 for an ocean view and divide it by 2. Can't beat it. 5 nights. 5 nights of entertainment. And we have all kinds of weather stuff planned, especially at Key West. We're going to do a pub crawl. What do they call it? A pub crawl? We're going to be on a private Mike's Weather Page trolley. And we're going to go bar to bar. And that'll be fun. So yeah, 5th annual. Can you believe it? Here's a couple pictures I pulled up this morning. There's beautiful blue sky. I think that's what, Nassau? I think. There's Julie and I. That was the first year. I don't know. Do I look any different? I think that magnified my chin because it's not really that big. But that was 5 years ago. My God, it seems like yesterday. Can't believe it. Another thing I looked up, I was looking up at 2022. We had freezing temperatures here in Oldsmar, and I put the sprinklers on. And I always put the sprinklers on when we have freezing temps. We really haven't had freezing temps here in a lot of years. It's been a couple years. But we did have freezing temps. I think this was 2022, not 1922. I wasn't around then. But look at these awesome icicles with my Rock City birdhouse. I love putting the sprinklers on at night when we have freezing temperatures because we wake up to a winter wonderland. It's always fun. So I also pulled up this. This is also from 22. I shared it this week. Yeah, Julie bought me some Rule Number 7 Dennis Phillips gear one year. It was hilarious. We had a good laugh out of that. So hey, look at Louie looking at us. Look at Louie. There's Louie. Well, you can't really circle him, but there he is looking at us. It was funny. Oh, man, you might be seeing a bunch of fireworks stands all around town, and we're getting ready for New Year's. So we love fireworks. It's amazing, but we have good friends. So Big Bang Fireworks out of Florida here. They got a bunch of their own brand stuff, and we'll be stocking up soon for our New Year's party here at home. Sometimes the cops are called, I will admit. Halloween, they were called twice on us because we were lighting off fireworks on Halloween. First one wasn't too bad. Second one was a little late. They were like, Mike, can you tone it down a little bit, Mike? Leesburg is their home base. But we have a lot of stories with fireworks. Why not? But I do like Rock City, Loretta Reed. I do. I found this picture while I was looking. It was Louie and Hunter, reindeer in training. I miss my little guy. Got a little sad the other day thinking about him. That was a couple years ago. But we'll have a reindeer in training with Longo. I think I'm going to do the Fox Track and Santa this year too. I'm pretty excited about it. I found this picture this week I posted. This is a real picture. We did this. This was on right by Clearwater Beach. A couple years ago, we made a sandman, not a snowman. It was in December. I think it was December 2019. We made a sandman with shells and a raise hat. So that's pretty cool, right? We don't have snowmen in Florida. Just sandmans. Queso last night. I had to share this. I'm so excited. My sandman is melting, Shelly. The queso is back. The drink of choice this year, Shelly. Do not know. Not Jolly Jelly. That was an epic fail for me. Morning, Judy. How's your husband doing, Judy? From the car wreck there. Sore, good. Yeah, I don't know. There's a new Jim Beam winter drink. In fact, matter of fact, let me look it up here real quick. I had it. Let's see this one right here. Oh boy, I think this is it. Yes, this is it. Oh. Let's see if I can open it into a window here. Can't really open image. Well, that ain't gonna work. Let's do that. Let's see here. Let's do it at ABC. Do they even have it at ABC? Let's see. Oh, goodness. I had to enter my birth date. No. Let's see. It's called Winter Edition. Winter Reserve. Why all these pictures? They never... Oh, there we go. Open image. There we go. I think we figured it out. Oh, my God. Everything's making noise now. Hold on a minute. One more time. Let's see if we can open it. Okay, it's trying. Open image in new tab. There it is. That's the stuff right there. That is awesome. 86 proof. It's got hints of vanilla and cinnamon, but it's still 86 proof. It's called the Winter Reserve, my new favorite winter drink. So there's, Shelly, there's the answer to your question. Okay, there's the drink of choice this season. Hints of vanilla and cinnamon, but it's still 86 proof. Gotta love that. Hey, Friday, I had a great time. Fran Hosh, Pinnell's podcast. Anybody watch Pinnell's podcast? Mark was there. Of course, Drew Garabo, John Sinning. I pretty much was there all day. I was on the radio a long time, couple times. I was on the radio several times. And I think they took in like 1,000 bikes or something. I don't know. It was amazing. A lot of toys were donated. This was in my hometown of Oldsmar. We had a tremendous turnout for the kids, Toys for Tots. So thank you. I know Brandy came, one of our brew crewers, and it was an amazing turnout for charity. And I'm riding my new bike there that Fran bought me. It's a Margaritaville bike, the coolest thing ever. So we went in the back part of Walmart, and I saw it. It was the only one there. There's a basket. There's a pineapple drink holder. It spins upside down. It's got Margaritaville all over it. It's got a bottle opener on it. A bike with a bottle opener on it. It says 5 o'clock somewhere. It's got a gold chain for the chain. So it's awesome. White wall tires. I mean, it's awesome. If Jimmy Buffett was around, that would be his bike. So thank you, Fran, for buying that. But it was a great event. Went to the Christmas parade at Clearwater. The boats were absolutely amazing. We were on the water Saturday. It was in the almost hit 80. Some lady argued with me. I said it was almost 80, so we went in the water. She goes, not even close. It's 75 in Palm Harbor. I'm like, listen, are you going to argue? Like, you took your energy to write that it's not 80, it's 75 and argue with me? Almost 80 is 75 in my book. We were wearing short sleeves. But the parade was awesome. We had a great time. The boats are just amazing. This gentleman messaged on my page that thanks for posting my boat. So I don't know who he is, but he was happy that I shared this photo. It was his boat. Now, I went to Frenchie's, and I don't know what the heck controversy started about it. I said it was unbelievable that the water line was still there, not meaning anything other than that's where the water line was. I think somebody misinterpreted that as I was upset that they didn't clean the water line. Like, no, it was that's how high the water was. And they are pretty far away from the Intracoastal Waterway. So seeing that line where the water was is just shocking. It had nothing. It was nothing about it that it was still there. It was that they kept it there as a memory. I don't know if they kept it there. I'm going to go back down and find out. I don't know. I don't know if it's a chalk. I don't really care. The point was, wow, that's where the water line was. You can still see the water line of where Helene was. And I think it's important to keep the water lines around as a reminder that, hey, the water can go that high, right? Harold, what's up, buddy? You like the devil's cut? Yep. Eggnog. I don't know about that, Felice. I don't know. Yeah, it's raining down in South Florida there, Felice. Yep. Valerie Bauer, good morning. How's it going? My Sandman is, yes. Alan from West Pembroke Pines. Little rain this weekend down there, right? So anyway, that was pretty amazing. So there's another picture on the boat. Look at those clouds. Pretty cool clouds, right? I thought that was pretty neat. There's the girls enjoying the water. It was nice. Had a good time. I wanted to share this. I think this is hilarious. I don't know. So I was up in Lake Norman there this weekend and doing some stuff with Lowe's. And I think it's funny. Behind the scenes, it's just me and my phone. The same phone right here. Me and my selfie stick. And then that was our Fox Weather hit from Lake Norman. Doing a big thing with Furman and Lowe's up there. But that was it. No fancy cameras, no fancy lighting, just me and my camera stick. All right, let's talk about the weather real quick. Here's current what's cooking. There's a cold front going through Florida. That's why the rain's out in front of it. We got some snow and stuff up north, normal winter. We got some heavy rains out west, atmospheric river coming down again. This morning we had cold weather advisories all the way from Canada down to the Gulf. It was a big cold snap, and yes, freezing all the way into Florida this morning. Fine line though, it's not that cold here. The peninsula is pretty much protected from this big clip of cold air. But it was amazing to see cold weather advisories from the border of Canada all the way down to the Gulf this morning. Here's the winds. Showing you these cold air, high pressure, obviously, right there, and kind of spinning in and around. So this Atlantic air keeping us warm here across the peninsula. So fine line, you know, the waters of the Atlantic are bringing down warmer air. That's why the peninsula isn't as cold as it is in the Panhandle right now. Everybody else experiencing some pretty cold air that's coming in because of this high pressure. I keep wanting to draw an L, but it's an H. So I always love looking at stuff like that. That's surface level winds. We go to 500, be kind of similar with the jet stream, kind of showing you what's cooking here. So the lower level winds bring down these cold winds that are coming down from the Arctic, and then of course the lower level winds take over and bring in the cool. But there's your jet stream right now currently, and we got another atmospheric river setting up out west. There it is. You can see that jet stream originating from Hawaii, and there's Hawaii. And that jet stream is pumping in moisture all the way to Washington this morning. Temperatures this morning. Here's some of your lows, man. We had, let's see if Milton got 24. Yesterday I forecast 24 in Milton. Let's see what it got down to. I think 25 is showing there. Where is Milton at, by the way? Somewhere up here. Where's that? No, that's close to Milton. Where the hell's Milton at? I don't even know. Up there. Morgan, where's Milton at? I know it's down here somewhere. But anyway, there's your temperatures. Crestview hit 25. I thought it was right there. These are stations. Pace. All these areas got the snow. There's Pensacola hit 28. Woo, cold. But we had low 20s. There's a 24. Defunct Springs. Got down to 20s in the Upper Gulf, the Treasure Coast. The Forgotten Coast, 29 in Apalachicola. That's cold. 29. St. Mark's. That's my spot, man. We were down at St. Mark's for the hurricane. So 20s, and then down here, it's crazy. What a difference. 68 down the Keys, 68 in Miami. Big swing, man. 32 to 68 showing up. 32 in Perry. That ain't right. 62. There's no way it's 62 degrees. But 32 in Perry. 30. 30's making it far south. How far was Brooksville? Let's see. 40s today. They didn't get down much. But still 40s. Got down to 49 in Palm Harbor. That's cold. 48 in Clearwater. That's still cold. But no frozen icicle cold. Down the road, there's your heavy precipitation. They have another atmospheric river coming up, and the higher elevations are going to finally get some snow. They're really low on the snow. They need the snow because the snow melts in the spring and fills up the water. So they're hoping for a lot of snow. Here's the 7-day rain total showing you that atmospheric river out west. Now, again, when you get 10 inches of rain equate to snow, that ends up being like 50, 60, 70 inches of snow. Carol from Tallahassee or Jacksonville. Burr. I love boat parades. What's up, Alan? Fallen Iguana. Was it Fallen Iguanas? Not quite that far south. 7-day rain, so nonstop action out west. Monday, Thursday, flooding chances. We've got very little here across the south. Got to keep that pool filled up. Here's Christmas Day. I've been tracking this daily. It's still going to be in the 70s, way north. I've been having fun with Grok and doing some AI images. I know I don't like AI, but I don't think it's harmless with images, in my opinion, because otherwise you're running the risk of copyrights when you start Googling people's pictures. So I'm like, draw me a Santa Claus with an umbrella drink and flip-flops. First try, there you go. Crazy, right? Overall temperatures, though, let's talk about this. Here's Christmas Eve. And there's your Christmas Eve temperatures. We got 80s down in Florida. We got 80s in Texas, of course, out west, lower California. But then here's your highs for up north, staying in the 30s. Low temperatures on Christmas morning here. I don't think we get that far out yet. So this is a 10-day map. Here's Christmas morning, Christmas Eve. 50. Anomalies above normal. This is your Christmas Eve anomaly. So, yeah, it's warmer than normal. Look at that Midwest, middle part of the U.S. 10 to 15 degrees above normal for this time of year. So, it is warmer than normal. It'll be a warmer than normal Christmas. We can look at Euro here. That goes out 10 days. And we can look at Christmas Day temperatures, and then we'll look at the GFS temperatures. Daily high. So here's Christmas Day. We really don't have numbers, though. I wish I would have numbers. Let's try this here. Let's do max temperature. I think it'll pop up. Yep. Well, you can't even read it, though. But anyway, here's Christmas Day max temperatures. Open in the image. We can zoom in on a little bit. So Christmas Day, there you go. 80s, 80s. Look at those 80s all the way up, man, to Oklahoma. This is Christmas Day. We might have 80s in Oklahoma, high 70s in Arkansas, 80s in Louisiana, 70s make it all the way up to southern part of Illinois, Indiana. So yeah, it's warm. 70s across the Carolinas. This is on Christmas Day. Low temperatures for Christmas Day. You can kind of figure what it would be based on that. But here you go. Christmas morning. Let's take a look at this. And you kind of get an idea. So nothing crazy, right? Look at that. I mean, that's Christmas morning. We got upper 60s all the way up to Montana or Missouri. I mean, and Kentucky and Tennessee. These are wake up temperatures. Might be some 50s for the southeast. There is a little bit of sign we could see a little cold front coming down on Christmas Day. So this is not locked in yet, but no super duper cold air Christmas morning. How about that? Rains, nothing really showing up in 7 days. Little front this weekend. So there's one more chance of some cooler weather this weekend. Could be some snow in the mountains, by the way. I did see that yesterday. I wanted to look at that. If anybody's going up to the Gatlinburg, we might want to post that. Let's see. Not a lot, though. The blended models isn't really showing it. But there is a cold front this week, end of this week coming down. And I don't think it's really going to bring much snow. So maybe a little bit of snow in the mountains this Friday. So that's interesting, right? Let's go look here to North Carolina and see if we got any snow for Friday, Saturday. No. The Euro's saying no. So, no. Euro saying no. GFS saying a lot. That would be Friday and Saturday. So, I mean, there is a chance higher elevations. I don't know. But hey, there's a chance. Not a huge chance, but kind of a chance. Last night's 18Z didn't even show it on the Euro or the GFS. So just a very, 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 very slight chance of any snow this weekend. But as far as rains go, we could see a little bit of rain maybe Friday. Here's Friday night. So the front's going to pass through. Another teeny weeny little front coming down this weekend before the big heat comes in. Yeah, so there you go. There's a Euro. There's Friday. So a little bit of rain chances across the eastern seaboard down into Florida on Friday, and then it looks like the front passes through for the weekend. So that's good news, right? We can look at temperature anomalies. Whoa, we got all kinds of stuff going on here. Let's see here. Euro. Let's look at the blend of temperatures, and here's that lobe of cold air that we got right now. Purples are way below normal. Greens are below normal. Whites and reds are above normal. And we got one little front coming down this weekend. There it is. That would be Friday. Another little front, little clipper coming down. And then a big bubble of hot air that lingers. And this is the 21st. And it just sticks around. There's really no front line coming. The jet stream staying horizontal. And there we go, all the way to the 28th. So we could be warm. And there's another lobe of heat. That's the 29th. Woo! So, man, we could see, other than the northeast, because of the jet stream, we could see a lot of folks above normal all the way to the end of the year. It looks like big time. We could see, here's the 28th. Let's see. for example, the 30th. I mean, this is definitely not locked in stone. This is so far out there. It's going to change. But the idea is the 29th or 30th, we're still seeing 70s way north. So a little cold front this weekend, still on radar. But other than that, man, it's just staying kind of horizontal. Not much cooking. So, hey, just what's up? Chiefs aren't doing too hot. Bucks aren't doing good. What's up, Beth? Yes, happy Hanukkah. 40s is cold countryside. Yes. Still got a drought, Harold. Yep. So there you go. Weather in a nutshell. Weather in a nutshell. So that's it for me. I was dragging this morning. What's the Brew Crew talking about? Real quick. Nothing much. Hey, Chris, what's up? Good to see you at the old party there. Phew. Anyway, all right. So, I don't know. Not a lot to talk about. Weather. Getting ready for Christmas. I got a lot going on. I got to finish some stuff. This is do or die time for Christmas because if you want anything, you need to get it ordered because of the shipping. I got to go take down part of Christmas right now. This is for the yard guy, so I'm going to go do that. But anyway, a couple things to think about. You know, Furman's still shipping generators. You probably got plenty of time to still get one. If you want an awesome deal on a generator, they always give us 30% off for the last like 8 years now. 30% off. You click on that link right there and it's free shipping. Or you can just go to Lowe's and Costco and get one. But hey, you might not need it today, but there's always going to be weather. Always going to be weather. And you always got to be ready. Just because it's slow right now, we're going to have weather again. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So I'm wearing my Storm Smart hat right now because they're good friends of mine from Florida. And they do those roll down hurricane protection for their back porches and windows, and good people. And they make some really awesome products that you can get set up for your home. Storm panels, roll down hurricane protection. So give them a look too as we enter next year's hurricane season. This is the time to do it. That's interesting, Shelly. We might be able to do that. Let's get all these mailed out and then maybe we'll do it. That's a good idea, possibly, for Christmas. Something at the end of the week, maybe. So, all right. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching and putting up with my shenanigans. And we've had a great couple weeks. A lot going on. I've been everywhere, it seems like. But we will be live on Wednesday. I always like to talk. It's our little family time. Not know what we'll talk about, but we're going to talk about something. Let's give them something to talk about. Brew Crew's got everything going in the mail pretty soon. The girls got everything packed up and ready. Our Cat 5s getting their 5th year shirt. If you're a new Cat 5, you got your 1st year shirt. And new Cat 5s next year get their 2nd year shirt. And then your 3rd year shirt, and your 4th year shirt, and then your 5th year shirt. And then next year we'll have a 6th year shirt. Collectibles. Good times, right? Farmer's Almanac. Saying a harsh winter. Well, it's kind of based on La Nina, I think. What happened to my video? We're gone. Oh, no, that's old video. All right, cool beans. Well, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday, all right? And stay warm. It's cold out there. Baby, it's cold outside.